Alright, so let's take a look at this problem number 6. We have multiplication. I suggest that you do it in the table. The table is a nice way to apply the distributive property. So on the left here we have this binomial 1 plus 3 radical 5. We write that on the left side of our table, and across the top of our table we write the other binomial 2 4 radical 5. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 radical 5 is 4 radical 5. The 2 times 3 gives me 6, but I multiply that by radical 5. 3 times 4 gives me 12, and radical 5 times radical 5 gives me a pair of 5s. I've got the square root of 25, which is 5. So we add up these entries. We notice that along this diagonal we have 10 radical 5s, and along this diagonal 12 times 5 is 60, plus 2 is 62. And 4 radical 5s plus 6 more radical 5s is 10 radical 5s. So that is our final answer. We can check that on the calculator to compare the decimal approximations and see if they are in fact equal to each other. So this is a good check, and it only takes a second to do. We've got 1 plus 3 times radical 5 2 plus 4 times radical 5. Close that parentheses, get that decimal approximation, 62 plus 10 radical 5. And it should be the same decimal approximation, and it is, so we're fairly confident that number 6 is correct.